What's going on, chat? It's your boy Lobo. I'm
Sorry.
here with OrtizxKilla.
Yo, what's going on, fam?
We got Cisco.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
We have Artemis.
Hello.
And we have Blue.
Yo.
So we're back for another session for Reign of the Mad King. And does anyone want to recap what happened last session?
Artemis, go ahead.
Why is it me? Okay.
Run the table.
So, all four of us were in the village when we were given a small mission to get some mint for Kyrie. We encountered some flying snakes, and once defeating these flying snakes, we came to the little field that had the mint. And Blue found a cave. We went through the cave, finding out the riddle for it, and we got these ruins on the back of our hands. As we were leaving, we saw that there was smoke coming from the village. We ran back towards the village, and all our families were killed, Tyrese as well. And from there, we went our separate ways.
All right, thank you for that. And for going ahead and doing that recap, you get 1 point of inspiration this session.
Yay!
Nice.
So yeah, the players all went their separate ways after the village was destroyed. So we're gonna go ahead and check back in with them. First, we're gonna go ahead and start off with. Does anyone want to volunteer?
All right, sure, I'll do that.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So where can we find Gideon?
So Gideon is going to be in the capital. That's where he ended up.
Okay.
He traveled along with one of the survivors and managed to make it all the way to the capital. And from there, he was split off from them and basically had to survive in the streets, sort of, until he managed to get some coin by doing what he found he does best, is performing and talking to folks. So he would perform in the street, taverns, you name it. He would do all sorts of performing stuff, talking to people, persuading, gambling here and there to make some money.
Sounds like you ended up in Nashville, Tennessee.
That was basically what he ended up doing at the capital.
What is he up to right now?
Well, he did happen to join a sort of faction, and he currently is sort of like a, I guess you would call him sort of a representative of the faction, and he just goes around talking to people and maybe sometimes getting them to become part of the faction, if not persuade them to talk to a higher up to make deals or stuff like that. And mostly just and gathers information and intel. But the reason he ended up joining this faction is he was promised wealth, influence, and hoped to get closer to the king.
Okay.
For personal reasons.
But again, what can we find him doing like at this very moment?
Oh, at this very moment, he's probably in a tavern somewhere. Performing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably in a tavern somewhere performing.
All right. So we'll get back to him in just a second. We're gonna check in with Valkara. Blue. So what is Valkara been up to?
So Valkara has been a guide for the last several years. So she's been sharpening her, battle skills and her self-defense skills, and basically people pay her to, escort them through dangerous areas, infested woods and things like that. Along the way is when she met Theros Blackvein, which is he's an older gentleman who is a blood hunter, and that is how she kind of became interested in blood magic. And they had a pretty long journey together. And over the course of that journey, uh, he agreed to basically train her to be a blood hunter. And she went back to basically the fort, I guess, where Theros lives and works, and he had a group of other blood hunters that he was training as apprentices, and she joined that group, and she became very skilled in blood magic, and eventually went on her own way after several months there. And she's continued to be a guide, but now has just been honing in her blood magic skills. And at this very moment, she is probably also in the tavern, but she is enjoying a nice cold beverage. Probably
Eh.
listening to to Gideon.
All right. And let's go ahead and go over to Icha. Did I get that right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Let's see what she's up to.
Okay. Currently, she is in a village of monks. She landed there with Miss Nia, who was also a part of her original village. They went to where Miss Nia is from, and up in the mountains. She has just really been focusing on trying to better herself as well, and to find some type of redemption for any type of blame that she has taken from what occurred. Uh, while in this village, she is helping around, uh, training, and that's when the leader village took notice of her and started training her in his ways. And currently, she's just in the village on guard, um, keeping watch over the villagers to make sure that what happened doesn't happen again.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, we have Groomsh.
It's Grumsh.
Groomsh.
Yeah. So after the events in the village, Grumsh was very upset that he could not find his mother. So he ended up running away on a lonely path. He was encountered by two giants. And despite what everybody said about giants, they took him in and pretty much took him into the village and raced him. So now, with the skills that he had, throughout his life and growing up, he has now found a path, in the giants, and he calls that home. Um, so far, he's just been trying to figure out a way to get revenge on how on behalf of his mom, and just practicing combat, and that's about it right now. So far, he's just in the village with the giants and just practicing his combat. That's all he's been doing these past years.
Okay. So that's awesome to hear that how everyone's been doing over the time. I mean, it's unfortunate, but seeing a little progress. So we'll cut back to Gideon. And also Valkara, since she happens to be in the same tavern while she's listening in. After your performance, you you get your applause. Everyone starts either throwing coin or giving you your praises. A soldier or let's go with soldier. A soldier of the kingdom enters the bar, the tavern, and gives an announcement to all the patrons there. King Vorin has died, and the Prince Vanier, will now be taking his place as King of Corlia. He looks for everyone that seems to be an adventurer type and not just a common, bar goer. and hands each of them an invitation. This invitation is is an extension from Prince Vanier to attend his ceremony. Gideon, you get one, and then Valkara, you also get an invitation.
I accept it, and I will look it over.
Valkara also accepts it, and she reads through it and is kind of just shocked at the news still, but she fully intends to attend just out of respect.
All right. And then we'll quickly cut back to let's go to Groomsh. Groomsh, as you're currently in the village with some of the giants, you start to notice a man on horseback approaching, and you see that he is in. He's marked with a seal of the royal house of Corlia. As a messenger, he announces that he's looking for Groomsh specifically.
Okay. I'm here. What is it you want?
As the messenger dismounts from his horse, he approaches you and hands you a letter. You've been personally invited by Prince Vanier to attend his ceremony to become the new king, as King Vorin has died.
Grooms looks up, amazed and awe that they would come looking for him, crumbles up the paper, but with the intent of going to the ceremony, and walks away.
With that, the messenger climbs back onto his horse, having given you the message, and rides back off. Ichia.
Yes.
As you stand guard over the village, you also begin to notice a mysterious circle of light appear not far from the village gates. Out of the light steps out a man who is also dressed in royal attire with the seal of the House of Corlia.
Okay. Holt, who goes there? State your business, please.
I have a message for Lady Ichia.
That is me.
Prince Vanier would like to extend an invitation to his royal ceremony where he'll be taking up the crown as King of Corlia.
I have a confused look on my face, wondering how does Prince Vanier know who I am and where I was at. I will accept the invitation.
With that, the man just gives you a bow and turns around. Doesn't speak another word. Goes back to his circle and is quickly teleported away. For Groomsh and Ichia, or I guess we'll go with Ichia first. As you look over your specific invitations, you'll notice there's a small seal, not only of the House of Corlia, but also what looks like magic inscribed onto the paper.
Or is the magic familiar to me?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. An 8. It's not too familiar. You spent more time honing your skills physically and not really studying magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny.
Okay, I'll just remember the signature, I guess, of magic and stow it away for later information or later use.
On the invitation, the date of the ceremony is in 1 day.
From there, I will go and let the leader of the village know what is going on.
Okay. As you go to advise the village leader, he looks over your invitation. At first, he's concerned, but then it quickly turns to happiness, seeing that it's a personal invitation from Prince Vanier. How would you get there, child?
Not really sure. Walking will take too far. I mean, will take too long. Maybe borrow a horse or buy a horse on the way.
Well, he studies the invitation once more. You may not have to. I believe the prince sealed this invitation with magic to transport you there.
Is that what the magic symbol is on the letter?
I believe so.
Okay. And do you know how one activates it?
That I don't know. Perhaps try holding it. I'm not sure. I don't know magic all too well. Maybe when I was younger, but not anymore.
Okay. Well, I will go and pack the essentials and let Miss Nia know that I will be leaving. I do not know when I will be back either.
Worry not, child. We'll be able to maintain ourselves. You've done plenty for the village. Go enjoy yourself in the festivities, and do not concern yourself with us. We'll manage.
Okay, if you are sure. And then I will leave. I will bow and go find Miss Nia and also inform her of what is going on and to pack all my essentials that I will be needing.
All right, that sounds good. Grooms, you said you crumbled up the paper, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're instantly transported to the capital.
Whoa, wow. Not even a buy. Not even a buy.
You don't get a goodbye. You are instantly transported to the capital.
That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, confused. I look around and I say, "Where am I?"
With that, I'm going to go ahead and say that Ichia has also managed to find a way to use the transportation seal on the invitation. You all find yourself in the capital.
Ta-da!
Pretty.
I was not made for this. Get me out of here.
Not a city boy.
Nope.
No, he went to go live with giants in the woods and shit.
And the
Woods and
and the
mountains.
mountains and the
in,
woods.
in the mountains and all that.
All the talking, people bustling about, it is very loud.
For those of you that are new to the capital, which would be Grumsh and Ichia, the capital is known as Ventura.
Okay.
It is also seen as the center of Corlia. Being in this new place, where would you guys like to go? Would you like to search for a tavern or ready a place to stay for the night? What do you guys want to do?
Are we all together?
No,
Or are you just asking
right now
Ichia
it's
and
them
Grooms?
individually. They're not together.
Okay.
I will go around looking for a place to stay for the night.
Okay. And yourself, Grumsh?
I'll look for a park or something and just crash there.
All right. Ichia, you're recommended to go check out the back door. It is a local and very famous tavern and inn where you can find reasonable housing or lodging for the night.
Okay. And then that's what I will go do. I will go look for the back door then.
All right. As you make your way into the back door, you begin to notice two familiar faces, or potentially familiar faces.
Okay. As I walk in and notice these two potentially familiar faces, I do not go up to them quite yet, as I am unsure if it is truly them, since I haven't seen them in so long. But I do find a table to sit at for the time being.
All right, and then Gideon and Belcar, as you are enjoying yourselves in the back door, you also notice this Goliath enter and just find herself a seat. She seems eerily familiar.
Alcara's not really a talker, so she kind of just sits and continues to observe to see if she can place the potentially familiar face because she can't quite put her tongue on it yet.
I would look at both of them, find them familiar. Just sort of smirk to myself, and then go back upstage and perform another song. This time it would be about the tavern, the back door, consisting of innuendos and stuff like that.
For those of you that
Like a
didn't
funny
catch on, the
song.
back door is an innuendo.
No, yes.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
just it.
Exactly my point.
Okay. So, yeah, the night, the tavern, the back door is filled with merriment and joy as the local bard continues his performance.
Valkara and Gideon have already kind of reacquainted themselves with each other earlier. And Valkara decides to ask him to perform a song that they used to sing together as children, just for old time's sake.
The wheels on the bus.
Um, um, um,
Let's hear it, Gideon. Mike's all yours.
Kendrick Lamar would be good.
um, I don't know which one.
The wheels on the wagon go round and round.
Uh, the hooves on the horse go stomp, stomp, stomp. As I myself do not know what song that truly is, Gideon performs it.
All right.
Whatever it is. she
Ichia, you
speaks of.
start to
Okay.
hear this familiar song from your childhood.
Okay. As I hear that song, I he's on the stage, and then Valkara is like off on a separate table off to the side, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will get up and go towards Valkara and say, "I didn't know it was you, but hearing that song, it tells me that it is you. How have you been?"
Valkara proceeds to tell Icha about her journeys over the last few years and how she's a blood hunter now, and asks her if she's talked to Gideon yet.
No, I have not. I just barely got into town as not but a few minutes ago. I was just looking for lodging for the night. Have you been here long?
No, I just got in a few days ago as well at the end of one of my jobs, guiding someone. You know, they wanted their final destination was here. So I just decided to hang out here at the tavern for a little bit. But then earlier I got this weird note. This guy came in to the tavern, made an announcement that the king died and that the prince's, I guess, coronation or whatever is tomorrow, and handed me and Gideon this like weird invitation. But like he only gave it to us, so I don't know why.
I'll go ahead and correct that. It was to everyone that seemed
I
like
was
an
about to do
adventuring
that.
type. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just us two. Okay.
As they were talking, I would walk up and then just say, "You mean Gideon and I?"
Valkara rolls her eyes.
Same old Gideon Goldleaf. Fate is a strange thing. I got the same letter in my village that I was staying at.
Well, this is quite the reunion, I believe. Haven't seen you two ladies in quite a while. So glad I managed to meet both of y'all once again. Fully grown, I see.
I can't say the same for you, though. Still as short as ever.
Damn.
But I get the most perfect view from down here.
He's definitely looking at asses.
Definitely.
He's definitely looking at asses.
I just shake my head. Now the only person we're missing is Groomsh. Have y'all seen him lately?
No. She's
I
probably
haven't
out
seen
going.
Groom since the day of the fire.
Yeah. Probably out somewhere sprouting leaves or something. But it was lovely seeing you two ladies here tonight.
What's that, Groomsh?
All right.
I'm nowhere near you. I'm nowhere near you.
He's outside.
Groomsh, so
he's being a hobo.
He's napping in the grass outside.
We can cut to you if you have something interesting you'd like to be doing.
I'm getting told that I can't sleep in the park by night. That's where we can cut to.
You can pretend to be a tree and just
Right.
stand there.
Groomsh, as you patrol the local park, one of the guards kind of strolls over to you and starts to tell you, Sir, this is not a resting spot. If you'd like lodging, there's an inn not far from here.
Don't do winds. Do you not look at me?
Sir,
Get out of the way.
Sir, you'll be fine. They accept all kinds. They don't care what you might be. Everyone is
First of
welcome
all,
into the back door.
I don't mind you being in front of me. Knight, step away.
Sir, I'm asking you nicely. Please find lodging somewhere else. You cannot stay here for the night.
Fine. Where's this inn or whatever you said? Where is it?
You can easily find the back door by going around the corner.
Fuck you. Come again? What did you say to me?
The back door, sir. In the tavern. The inn. The back door.
Oh,
It's not far from here. It's just around the corner.
it's just around the corner, huh? Fine, what is it called? The back door?
The back door, sir. Everyone is welcome through the back door.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, fine. So I'll make my way to the back door.
Enjoy your stay in the back door, sir.
Yeah, shut up.
All right. And not long after you guys mention Groomsh, the door is kicked open. And in walks a giant of a man who's mostly cloaked. And that would be
I'm just observing.
Yeah.
Silently looking around for an open table, and I see one at the edge by a window, and I go sit down. Pretty much it. I mean,
All right, ladies, I'm gonna go do another performance. Gideon will walk off and go up to the stage and perform a ballad. And he calls it "Today I'll perform in the ballad of the flame-bound knight."
Grooms
And-
takes a notice at the small bard and is starting to question things.
He begins to sing the song. It goes. He starts with slow strums, 2 slow strums. When doom rode fast on burning wind, and hope grew faint and faith wore thin, one night rose, high with blazing steel, a storm no flame or fear could steal. Then he starts to speed it up. He stood alone, but stood for all, and would not break and would not fall. Through spear struck true and fire roared loud, he held the line and made us proud. He pauses and begins to slowly strum. No gold, no throne, no song he sought, just every life his courage brought. He crescendos and then begins to slow. Now rise your voice from deep within, for Kyrie's lives in Haskins' hymn.
Fuck
That was
that?
it.
Valkara slow claps.
Grunch gets up because he heard a familiar name, puts down his hood, and looks around and finally realizes that it is Gideon. And he starts shouting, Gideon! Gideon! It's your old pal, Grunch. Do you not recognize me? I knew it
look
was
over
you,
to
you
him.
halfling.
I look back at you. Holy shit, it's the fucking walking tree! Groosh, how you been, you big lug? Or log, should I say?
Come here, you tiny man. Let me embrace you. Let me give you a hug, man. Come here. Let's have a beer together, an ale. How about it?
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, guess
Yeah?
what?
What's up?
Isha, Nakara, they're over there.
Don't tell me.
I gesture over to them.
Everybody survived?
What? Yeah. Kyrie saved us. Duh.
Yeah, but after all these years, I would have thought. Huh.
Well, I mean, let's be real. Out of all of us, I'd be the one to die first. But you see me. Obviously, they made it.
By the stars, I am. I am quite surprised that you are alive, Bard. So you said
Sorry.
Itcha and what was the pointy ear? The one that touched the stones.
Nakara.
Valkara. So are they both
They're over
here?
there. Yeah, look. I yell
Valkara
out.
raises her hand and waves.
I yell
Okay.
out to both of them. Ladies,
Valkara-
over here, over here. I just hop and just sort of wave.
You get through hopping by.
I look, but I can't see him.
I just start climbing on Grunch. I just start, hey, over here.
Get off of me, tiny man.
Come
This is
on, we
not
just
a-
do this all the time as kids.
Yes, but we are older now. Compose yourself. Act like a man.
You'll need a ride, bro.
Groom gets him by the shirt and just plucks him down on the ground.
Come on.
No, come on.
Oh, come on.
No. You know what? Let's go over there. I want to go say hi to the
You-
girls. I haven't
okay.
seen them in a while.
I guess we make our way over there.
They take too long.
We heard a small voice, but we couldn't tell where it was coming from.
It's okay. It makes sense. I know.
Would you like me to amplify it? Because I can certainly do that.
No, there's no need. We're only teasing. Brooks, how have you been?
Oh, it is a pleasure to see both of you. Do you not know how much joy is in my heart right now? I've been great. I've been honing my skills. And may I say, y'all both look amazing. How have y'all been?
I've just been working, protecting a village, making sure that I am ready for the next time something else happens, like what happened back in our village.
Don't. Let's move forward. Valkara, how about you?
Well, long story short, I'm a blood hunter now. So you better watch
What
out,
is
Grunge.
that? What is that?
I do blood magic. You
Did
simpleton.
you? Well, unfortunately for you, blood does not run through my tree veins.
Yeah, you're just full
Ma'am.
of bark.
Yeah,
All bark,
exactly.
no bite. That's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it says the one that had no brains on how to attack flying snakes back in the day, huh?
I mean, who picked up the stones?
You
Speaking
did.
of, did anyone else find anything strange that happened after those stones? After we touched those stones? We didn't really get a chance to like talk about it when it happened because we went back to the village.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. It's quite useful on occasion, but it can backfire. So
Yeah, I had the exact same realization when one day I just activated something and I didn't even know what happened. And there was a lot going on. So I've been working on trying to control it, but I still am working on it.
I
Have you
think
gotten smarter, Valkyra?
Excuse me, Grimsh?
Oh, you heard me. I didn't stutter.
Ignore that
Grimsh,
roll.
what are you doing here? This is not really your scene.
It is not, but I was transported here by some type of stupid magic, and here
That's
I
the
am. I couldn't
magic
even say.
shit.
Yes, that's the magic shit. I don't
I mean,
know.
just like randomly, or like what? Like, what did something trigger it, or?
Oh, that gave
Some
me an idea
knight
for a
came
song.
up,
I'll be right back.
and oh my god, this guy.
Uh-oh.
How long has he been doing this? I would have thought he would take up like sword fighting or something. Go ahead. So a knight came up. He wasn't faced that I was surrounded by giants because, well, that's my family. Those are found me, and gave me a letter saying that I was invited to this ordeal, and the king had died, and now his little stupid son is in the throne. So I crumbled up the paper. Of course, I was still gonna come over here, and then I just magically appeared here.
As they're talking, Gideon makes his way back to the stage.
Yes. As some of the other patrons of the tavern start to kind of, pass by, they hear mention of the king passing. Whispers are being said on that. Rumors about the king didn't pass, he was killed. There's rumors of a different country sent a spy. Rumors about he was poisoned by someone in the castle. But the most interesting rumor is the rumor that Prince Vanier was the one that killed him.
As they hear all that, I would go up to the stage and perform another song, and it would sound something like 50 Cent's Magic Stick.
Oh,
Meta-wise,
Sing
but
it.
yeah, that's
All
what I'm
right.
Magic
doing.
stick in the back door, Gideon?
crazy.
Where's the boy?
Nutty.
That's what I'd be performing as you guys were talking.
Oh man.
Go on, sorry.
Icha just listens intently to all the rumors flying around and just make short note of them.
All right.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before y'all just party the night away with your reunion?
Yeah. I mean, I'm down. I'm cool with that scenario.
All right. So, as you all kind of reacquaint yourselves, you share ales, you share drinks, stories of what you've been doing over the past couple years, your adventures, your triumphs, accomplishments. You all find yourselves pretty intoxicated, and you make your ways to your rooms. Not too early in the morning, you all hear that the ceremony will be commencing soon, and that all those that have been invited need to gather in the plaza.
I wake up, I get ready for the day, and I make my way downstairs and have some breakfast before anything gets started. And waiting to see if the others show up
All right.
to join them to the square or plaza.
I will wake up as well, and I will do my daily meditation before I start to get ready and head down as well.
Valkara is not so organized. She stayed out very late drinking and is quite hungover. And she stumbles down the stairs and hears among the chatter where she needs to go and what time. So she just kind of saunters out there slowly, but is definitely not put together or awake yet.
Grumsh, what about you?
Grooms had a early start to the day, and you can find him in the bar.
You all begin to make your arrangements, and maybe close to 30 more minutes pass by before you hear another announcement that the ceremony is beginning.
Okay, I will make my way towards the ceremony with the group. I'm assuming we're all sitting at the same table.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
All right.
Anybody give me a?
Maybe
Would anybody care to give me a ride?
get on my shoulders, Heflin.
Bet. I climb up on Groomsh's shoulder, so let's roll.
All right. You all make your way to the plaza in front of the castle. And you look around, you notice a bunch of adventurer types. There's people wearing armor, people with weapons strapped to their backs, all kinds. You see mages, wizards, knights, basically anyone who could be seen as an adventurer just gathered in front of the plaza. There are a couple nobles as well, but it's mostly a gathering of adventurers. Amongst the crowd, you do see two individuals. One is staring daggers at your group
He's cool
before
looking.
diving closer to the front amongst the crowd. And the other looks at you with sorrowful eyes, quickly following as the first makes his way into the crowd.
Each child looks like a deer caught in headlights as she recognizes Zero and Xander walking into the crowd. You can tell she is visibly shaken.
Groomsh is not paying attention and pretty much telling Gideon that better be his coin purse and not what he's thinking that's hitting the back of his head.
Valkara is very
whatever you want it to be.
Damn it.
Valkara is very aware of her surroundings, given her experience as a guide. And so she also notices them and recognizes them from their childhood.
Not long after, the trumpets are sound and you hear, let's say, guards announce the approach of Prince Vanier, soon to be King Vanier. With that, Prince Vanier walks out and addresses everyone, thanking them for attending his ceremony, and that he'd like to personally speak with every individual here after. That being said, the ceremony starts, and he is crowned King of Corlia. After the ceremony, he continues his announcement that he would like to personally hire every single adventurer for a task to strengthen Corlia. He would like to see everyone in his chambers, and that the groups are to be arranged before entering the castle. With that, he steps inside, and the guards begin to set up stands to register every group of adventurers.
Is this where we come in?
Yeah, no, y'all are amongst the crowd, so you definitely hear this. So, I mean, it's up to y'all if y'all want to register as a group of adventurers or how you'd like to do this.
So, guys, shall we party up, as they say?
Valkara asks if there's any money in it.
The guard will nod and say yes. The king will be hiring you, so there will be pay.
Valkara's in.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got that by when they said hire.
Valkara was not paying attention. She was too worried about
She's pretty hungover.
all the people here.
I see how she still doesn't have a brain, Gideon.
Yeah.
Did you not teach her anything?
It's fine.
I was worried about all these people with swords and daggers around us. Thought this might be like some sort of massacre. Didn't know what was going on. I was trying to pay attention, guys.
But the letter said that all adventurers would come to the thing for an event. Of
Yeah,
course
I didn't know if it was a setup. Do you just believe everything you hear, Gideon? You would.
Drunk Valkara. God.
I mean, I'm just...
All right, guys. Stop bickering.
Okay, whatever.
He's gonna write a song about it.
I will.
Go write a song about it.
Itcha, what do you say? Are you
As a
in?
matter of fact, I will.
Sure. Why not?
All right. I guess one more time to ride together, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go sign up before Valkyra throws up all over this knight's boots.
I'm getting a little worked up over here.
As you approach the registration stand, the guard looks up to you all. Just the four of you?
Wait, is
I look around at the others. I guess so. Yeah, it looks about it. Looks about right.
All right, a group of four. And is there a name for your party, or what do I write you down as?
I give a big smile. I look at the others. Ooh. I got a few in mind.
Go ahead, Gideon.
The backdoor squad.
No.
No.
That's a good one. Not
No.
what I had in mind though. That's a
Gideon.
good one though.
Don't
Okay,
listen to her.
So these are my other options. Getting in his three giants. I like that one. Or Groomsh. I think you might like this one. We can call ourselves G-Unit.
Okay.
No takers.
Groomsh looks at Gideon with frustration.
But what?
Pick
It's
a
G.
good
You're a
name,
G, I'm a
halfling.
G. What? Those were my options. Those are really good names. Gideon and his three giants. Come on now.
I'm
that's
medium
solid.
sized, excuse you.
I'm 3.5 feet tall.
I guess I'm bigger than you, so to you I am a giant.
Exactly.
I was about to be offended, but I'll let it slide.
So a name, or what am I going to write here?
We're thinking.
Icha, do you have anything? Because Gideon is full of just horrid ideas.
Oh, come on now. Groomsh. G-Unit. Your name starts with G. My name starts with a G. They call me GG.
How about Haskin Squad
I like that.
after our village?
If I could recommend one, 3 misfits and their pet.
Yeah.
Oh, ha. So funny.
I actually like that narrator. I quite like that a lot.
That was a night.
No.
That was a night saying that.
Oh, Knight, I'm sorry. No, I like Icha's. Guys, how about it?
The Haskin Squad.
Haskin Squad it is.
Let's get going. Is that Sander and Zero?
Who? What? When? Where? How? Why?
Is that
Yes.
them?
Yes, it is.
When did they get here?
They were, I assumed, called as we all were.
Well, in that
They
case,
got teleported here like you, Grinch.
Sir Knight, can we add 2 more, possibly?
Are they here with you now?
might
I look over at the other 2. I would like to do. I would like to like sort of yell out at the other 2, Xander and Zero, call out to them, and cast Predestation, sort of lighting up sparks above me, so that I'm more noticeable.
Both Xander and Zero look at you after hearing their names being called. Zero just stares daggers at you before turning away, and Xander gives you a small nod and raises his hand in acknowledgement.
Well, come on, guys, don't be shy. I see Xander's a little feisty.
Hopefully this ends well, Halfling. Do you not remember what they told us before we left?
The guard sees who you plan to add into the group. My apologies, sir, but those 2 have already been registered into a group.
Fuck. Alright, whatever. I guess it's just us then.
I think that's the best option.
Very well. Haskin Squad. He stamps your paperwork, registering the 4 of you, and allows you access into the castle.
Quick question, Knight, before we leave. What is the
Yeah.
name of that squad?
I'm not able to disclose that at the moment.
Useless. Okay.
Can you disclose how many are in the party?
Yes, they have a group of 5.
Oh.
Holy fuck! Understood.
It's
I'm
one
sure
more
with
than
your
our group.
songs, I'm sure with your songs barred, you'll be able to conquer their little hearts.
Oh,
Please,
most definitely.
please step inside and await your turn. As you guys make your way in, it takes a while to reach, your guys' turn, but eventually, the Haskin squad is called into the throne room, where they see King Vanier sitting at the throne, with guards around him. Please welcome.
Is this the king speaking to us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just trying to clarify that.
I go up and bow. My king, what do you require of us?
He looks to the other 3.
Valkara also bows.
Stop, yo.
Ernst bows to no man, especially one he does not know. What do you want, King?
Valkara is between Gideon and Groomsh, and she elbows both of them simultaneously.
That's my head!
That's my bark chest.
Please,
Fine.
don't fight amongst yourselves. Worry not about the ceremonies. You're here because I'm attempting to hire you, so please forget the formalities.
Go on. What do you
Okay.
want?
First, I would like to say, he stands up, walks down the steps, and kneels and bows before all 4 of you. I would like to
Grimsh is
apologize.
I look over to Groosh. I think I just came.
No.
Oh my god.
Will
The
you two
actions
please be
of
quiet?
Yeah, shut up, y'all.
the actions of King Vorin were uncalled for. What happened to your village should have never happened. Haskin
So
should
it's
have
you that
never
has to
been
die to
burned
my
down.
blade?
I would like to apologize for what had happened. For the
Don't
actions.
threaten the king, Groomsh.
His
Take-
apology does not bring back my mother.
Yes, I understand. I understand that there's a lot that won't be brought back. But that's why I want to hire as many adventurers as I can to strengthen Corlia so that we may never feel that we need to take such actions again.
Why
And
was
how-
such
What-
actions taken in the first place? We lost families. We lost friends.
We lost
Those are-
everything.
Everything.
What actions justify your slaughter?
He stands back up. King Vorin, as you all would know, would constantly act recklessly, carelessly. He would act on a whim from just being told that something upsetting. I can't say for sure why he did what he did, as I myself was away at the time, but I can say that it will never happen again.
And you expect us to take your word for it? For what your stupid father committed?
Groomsh. Remember,
No.
you're still talking to the king.
Yeah, well, I spit on this king and I spit on his father's grave.
Groomsh.
He has
Okay,
every
guys.
reason to be upset. I understand that.
What
Okay.
does the king require of us specifically?
Let me start with what happened that day. The day Haskin was destroyed, I was sent away on my own mission by order of King Vorin. I was tasked with searching for artifacts that could grant power. You see, King Vorin was given a warning by a seer. I'm not sure if you've all heard the name. Nebsis. he warned King Vorin of a destruction that would come to Corlia. Fearing such destruction, he sent me away to find these artifacts. I was able to find the makers of such artifacts, and they granted me a gift. He extends his hand, he removes his gauntlet and extends his hand. All of your 4 runes begin to glow, your respective colors. His hand glows white. I see. You've each found one yourselves.
Yeah, what's it to you?
So then I don't need to explain what they are.
No.
No.
Maybe
Do
just give
explain.
us the information just in case.
Very well. You see, what you all have in your hands are what is known as ancient runes. These runes were created to augment. However, they did prove themselves a bit too powerful. I'm sure you've all used yours.
Icha makes no sign of confirmation.
Hell yeah, it's crazy shit.
He looks to Gideon.
Valkara grumbles, not on purpose.
He looks to Gideon and Valkara, giving them a nod. So then you remember, when you used it, the pain that it brought you.
Valkara
Well, me
nods.
and somebody else.
See, these runes were scattered around all of Leoris. I want to hire as many adventurers to find them. I'd rather that
For
what
power.
purpose?
I'd rather that power lay with Corlia than with any other of our enemies. So we may prevent any tragedies.
How many ancient runes are there in total? We obviously have 5 among us.
I can't say for certain how many special ones there are.
Wait, but there's 4 of us.
Special one?
But the king has one.
Oh, well, yeah.
But I know of the basic ones, there are at least 100.
It's going to be a long journey.
Which
Wait, but you're hiring other adventurers. What makes you think they're... Any of us, as a matter of fact, would be loyal to you?
well, that's where the pay comes in.
Yeah, but that's just pay. I mean, pay doesn't always buy you loyalty.
I understand that, and which is why I've registered all of you. With your registration, I can find each of you. Should I find out that any of the adventurers I've hired have started to cause their own mischief, I would be sending myself personally and my guards to deal
I knew
with
we
them.
should have read the fine print when we signed the forms.
You know
wait,
what?
Please don't.
I'm
Hold on,
looking
hold-
forward to that.
Do not take this as a threat.
Nope,
No,
full
no.
threat.
I got another question, but we haven't... Are you going to pay us up front then, or what is this? What is this deal? We
Yes.
get paid up front, paid after?
Yeah,
Oh.
what's the
For
pay
each
schedule?
rune you find, I'll be paying you 50 gold.
Commission based. I like
100.
it.
Hold on.
But before I
We-
send you out, I also be paying you in advance 75 gold.
100.
Yeah, we're going to need more than that.
75 gold should be plenty to start your adventure.
Make it 100. It's 25
To
each. Come
equip
on,
yourself.
you own a kingdom.
Yeah, come on. We need a wagon. We need a mule or a horse. We need better equipment.
Do
We
you
need
not,
some beer.
We need beer. Exactly. You know what? Thank you, Valkar. Thank you. You know, it's a good one.
Don't mind these. Don't mind my friends. 75 will be plenty.
What?
Yeah.
Once
well.
once we get these
No, what? No.
stones
Icha,
or come
Icha,
across
quiet.
these stones.
Quiet,
Icha.
please.
Gideon,
Have you ever heard of bartering?
Please.
you would
Icha.
barter with the
No.
king.
Yes.
Yes.
You need us, don't you?
You barter with the lives of Haskin.
Your father's the reason
Oh,
our family is dead.
Hmm? You think a piece of gold is gonna change my mind about you? You're more of a peasant than I thought.
Again, those were the actions of King Vorin, not
And you're
my
the
own.
son.
Exactly. Which is why 75 gold is fine. We will take
Oh, but
it.
the dead has
without-
always moved on to the next of kin. Isn't
Apple
it?
doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah. You
I
tell
would
him,
hope to
guys.
change that.
Anyway, nope.
We'll see, but
And
for right
oh,
now,
No.
you know.
Just
Once
get the
we
coin. Let's get out of
come
here. I'm tired of it.
across these stones, what do we do with it?
Should you come
How
across
do we
more,
contact you?
you can bring the stones here.
And what's the pay on that?
Hold on.
50 gold
Apart, still 50
per
gold apart from the
stone. Per
100.
stone.
No, hold
You
on.
can
Let me
send
get
them
this.
here. Should you find an individual who has already embedded themselves with the stone, send them here as well.
What if we have to fight them?
I would ask that you not kill them.
But shouldn't we get something extra for the trouble?
What do you have in mind?
Valkara looks at Groomsh. Groomsh, what do you
Yes.
think?
That's where the 100 gold come in. We can give them a gold from there.
Because we may have to go to great lengths to, convince this person to come with us. Or we may have to, like, capture them or something. Or we may have to bribe them to come. So we're going to need a little extra.
Exactly.
How much
Come
do
on,
you have
King.
in mind?
Room says 100. I say 200.
God. Okay, hold on,
Little man
halfling.
Too
got
much,
big
too much.
pockets.
Where?
He's got them pockets deep. But you know what?
Let's calm down.
Fine. Let's just do the 100.
I think 100's fair. Since we're getting 50 for a stone, we'll double that if we have to bring a person plus a stone.
Or we'll take the 75 and you give us a carriage with a horse.
Oh.
I'll
Make
agree
it a
to
good
your
horse.
terms. He looks at the elf.
He
looks
agreed to my
Valkara.
terms?
Yep.
Oh. Okay, so 50 for a stone, 100 if we have to bring someone back with a stone already embedded. And then there was something else, wasn't there?
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it. Okay. We too many numbers. I'm not good with math, guys.
No, you're good. No,
We should have got a carriage. Because
You
now
got
we have
that?
to. This is going to be a hell to travel.
Only for you, bro.
Oh my God! Just get on my
We
shoulders.
still have
Yeah,
to
just
go
get on
to the
Groomsh.
next town over or wherever it is we find these stones. Let's say we're 100 miles away. We have to now bring the stone back and retrace our steps.
Is that it, my king? These people will bicker all day.
If it's more coin you look for, I can hire you for another task.
Valkara's ears perk up.
As you can see,
What is it?
I do truly wish to purge my kingdom of any corruption. I have a list of counselors who need to find themselves removed. I personally cannot send my own people there, as they'd be alarmed and would be aware of what would happen. Diplomatic tapes
Okay.
and all. But if I hired you
As-
four, I'm sure you could easily dispatch of them.
Okay, so get rid of
Absolutely
corrupted
not.
lords. Each up, please.
I do not.
We get to
kill.
go on a snake
No.
hunt. We've done this before, guys.
No, we're not. We're not.
I do not kill.
We're not his lackeys, guys.
No, wait. Hold on. How
But
much
he
are we
said
talking
coin.
about?
Yeah, he said more coin.
We're
We're
taking on some
better than
corrupt
this
fucks?
family.
Lords who would do the same thing to our town?
And when it comes time, it's gonna be time for
Violence
them to pay.
just creates more
Yes,
violence.
But if we come around a lord who's a dickwad, and we happen to kill
Technical
him,
term.
you know, um, in this case, if we happen to kill him, we get paid. Otherwise, if we don't accept it and we happen to kill him, we get shit.
True.
Just saying.
You know what? Y'all figure this out.
So, King Vanier, how much we talking? Well, what are we talking about here? What do we got?
100 per head.
Ooh.
Now, should they be embedded with a stone themselves, I'll grant you 150.
Ho, 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 ho.
That sounds pretty good to me, Gideon.
But again, you are not to kill them if they are embedded with a stone.
Catcher. I guess the 50s does cover that. Can we also get a horse and a wagon? I still want a horse and a wagon.
Oh,
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
You got it.
no, man. Here it is.
Persuasion.
Oh, 19, not bad. So the king bursts into laughter. Your funds should cover purchasing a horse. But he tosses you an emblem with the mark of the king. That should grant you a pretty reasonable discount.
In the entire kingdom or just the capital?
Here, in the capital. You need a horse? That should help.
I guess discounts are better than nothing.
All right, Gideon, I'm gonna have to stop you there. I'm getting tired of the source site that's in front of me. Let's just go.
Before you all
That'll do.
go,
God damn it.
he snaps his fingers and 4 of the guards come out, presenting what looks like a disc with 5 slots in it. Each of you gets presented a disc. These are what should help you in your adventures, should you find some runes that embed to you. I don't expect you to find these runes and not have additional power granted to you.
Hold on. We can take in more runes?
I was about to say, what's the max limit here?
Seeing as you already have 1 embedded in each of you, yes, you should be able to handle 5 more.
Ooh.
Let's
The
go.
halfling is not gonna have any room left.
Allow me to explain how these work. What is presented before you is known as a conduit. These will house the runes for you, granting you access to the power without hurting you in the same way the ones are embedded in you. Now, the conduit has to be applied to something other than yourself. Should you fancy your sword, he points to Valkara, you can apply it. It will transform your sword into a vessel to hold these runes.
Okay.
But it's not limited to weaponry. It could be armor, shields, instruments.
Hear that, Gideon?
I heard it.
So, as a final parting, I shall grant you this.
Nice.
Grim snatches the disc.
Ita takes it, gives a bow.
In excess. Can this be transferred from item to item, or is it just one individual item?
No, unfortunately, it cannot.
Oh. So once it's stuck to something, it's stuck to it.
Correct.
Hmm.
So
We
choose
have a
wisely.
difficult decision to make.
We will do our best, Your Highness.
Thank you. Now, see to it that you receive your gold, and please, do your best for Corlia.
One quick question before we head out.
Gideon,
If we happen to find one of these guys that we end up fighting has a cool one, can we take it from them?
Unfortunately not. You see, once these runes embed themselves with somebody, it creates a bond that can't be broken. The rune will deactivate should they die.
Soulbound.
Okay. And if we use it for ourselves, if we find one and use it for ourselves, do we still get paid for it, or is that voided?
Yes,
Yes, we still get paid.
correct.
Oh,
Nice.
bet.
Provided you are committed to Corlia.
Right, of course. All right, sounds good to me.
whoa. Let's slow down. I don't commit myself to you, your
Corlia is
kingdom.
a country, bro. You live in the country, don't you?
I do, unfortunately.
Oh, there you go. So your
Don't commit-
adopted
don't-
family lives in the
Don't
country.
get it
so
twisted, King.
You're doing it for your family. Okay, that was all. We can head out, guys. Let's go, Haskin Squad.
Finally, he's a fucking halfling, man. He just talks and talks.
With that, the
That's
king
how he makes a living.
gives you one final bow, and you guys go to receive your pay. You guys receive... Did you guys accept the other job?
Yes.
Okay.
They
I said
Yes.
So you guys
Yes,
receive a total of 150 gold.
We all received 150 gold.
No. You didn't all receive 150 gold. Total.
Oh, in total. Okay.
Total, you guys received 150 gold.
So roughly about 37, 38 gold each.
However you guys want to divide that, that's entirely up to you.
Okay. Do we all want to share a pocket, or do we all want to each get our bit?
All of y'all take care of the coin. I don't care.
feel
I'll
like
gladly hold
Ichas
it.
may be the most responsible one here.
She's probably the most responsible there.
I mean, I can hold it. I don't mind.
Your pockets are a little small, Gideon. No offense.
Don't give it to the halfling.
But
He throws coins in a well when he was younger. He doesn't care.
that
Also,
wasn't me. That was Icha.
Also,
Icha was
Icha's
on-
huge. She has the most room. She has the most storage.
Okay.
Come on, hand it over.
All right.
So I am holding the coin.
Oh, before you guys go,
everything?
the guard points out you guys will be hunting down these counselors, giving you all kinds of information on them.
Okay.
So the black dots are counselors.
No, those
or
are
is it the-
cities. Those are cities
Okay.
in Corlia, and then the red star is the capital.
I do not see a red star.
No, it's
see
just
a
a black
star.
Oh, it's like
it's
black,
Yeah,
okay.
it's maroon.
I see it. I
Maroonish.
see it. It's brown.
It's
Well,
brown. It is brown.
brown, maroonish. All that good stuff.
He's colorblind. It's fine.
I am colorblind. So there's 6 counselors that need to die.
Okay.
Coming right out with it. All right.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And or be
he's gonna-
captured.
He's gonna be. Yeah. 6 of them need to stop being.
Go bye bye.
They need to go bye.
Or captured. King said captured if they have a thingy.
That's right.
So here is the capital, right? And then over here we have one of the counselors. That is Counselor Augustine. You have Counselor Lanhart. No, it didn't go through. Leomas. Gafka. Tomas. And Dondul. Those are your counselors and your locations.
I was waiting for Palpatine.
Right.
No, there's no Palpatine on this one.
Okay.
So
But can
Maybe
we
next
get
time.
a list of names
yep, that'll be provided.
and I guess marked locations?
Yeah,
Or
that'll be-
names
Do we-
of cities?
that'll be provided.
Do we
Okay,
get
awesome.
information about these people beforehand, or do we just have to learn it when we find them? Or is there anything you can tell us beforehand?
What do you want to know?
Like, how powerful are these people?
I mean, they're counselors. They have power in Corlia, so it's like they're pretty up
Do
there.
we know anything about like their powers or their race or
Are they casters?
yeah?
human?
that
No,
kind-
you
that
don't know
kind of
anything
thing.
about that. You won't know anything about that.
Okay.
Okay.
As far as races go, they're mostly humans. Some elf,
okay.
some humans, some half elf.
Humans, of course,
Okay.
the most corrupt of all the species. Yeah, besides goblins. Goblins are dumb, but they're always dumb.
Very true.
Any more questions on that?
Not from me.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
So then my question is, what would you all like to do? Now that
I
you've
ask,
gotten
Gideon asks, where can we find horse and a carriage? A good spot, you know?
paid, you are directed to the stables.
Aw,
Nice.
Does that horse have a wing?
looks like a Pegasus.
Right.
Alright,
You
how much for
guys-
that fucking Pegasus?
You guys make your way to the stables.
We don't even need the fucking carriage.
We're still gonna need a carriage, there's 4 of us.
You're still gonna,
But
the
this thing can
Pegasus-
fly.
Yeah, it's not gonna carry all 4 of you, especially 2
Yeah,
of
it's
you
not
being
gonna carry- yeah.
giants. For the Pegasus, my good sir, I would say that it goes for 1,500.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, it's a Pegasus, my good sir.
How much for a regular old?
Show him the
Steed.
coin. Did we forget about the coin?
No, Icha should have it.
Yeah, I have it.
Coin. Yeah. You said for what now?
A regular old steed, no
A
wings.
steed. Let's see. He starts going through his inventory. Oh, a steed. And is there any particular type are you looking for? Are you looking for a mule? Are you looking for a donkey? A horse, perhaps? A racehorse, warhorse? Anything that...
Something that can pull us in a carriage. So maybe a draft or a draft mule, something of that sort.
He's like nodding as you speak. Yes, a draft horse we have. Yes, that would come out to be 50 gold.
Hey guys,
Hold on.
Okay, what about the carriage?
A carriage. Let's see. Carriage. About how big are you looking for a carriage?
Something that can fit us four and our belongings.
Foreign belongings. Do you have a lot of belongings?
Just what you see, what we're carrying right now.
Obviously not very much. Yes. Okay. So a very basic carriage would go for about, say more or less, 100 gold.
is there a package deal if we get both a horse
Oh.
and a carriage at the same time?
Yes, there is. Yes. I'm glad you asked. It is
word.
150 gold.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Icha.
Okay, well, what is the name of
Guys.
your stable here? I look over to see the name of it.
The name of the stable is Welby Glue Stables.
Will be glue?
No.
God.
No.
Where
Well,
are
me
we?
too.
What is? What? What
Do
type?
you guys not get it?
What?
Will be glue.
What type of town is this?
This is the capital, sir. If you're not
This is the
hustling, they're
capital.
hustling you.
Oh my god.
I've heard that before. Well,
Wait.
We in the back door.
Guys, hold on. So you said how much was the Pegasus?
The Pegasus is 1,500, sir.
We cannot afford
Okay.
the Pegasus groom.
That's okay. Hold on. And the carriage?
The carriage is for the basic carriage alone is 100 gold.
Hey, Icha. Show him that special coin the king gave us.
He pulls out the emblem and shows it to the guy.
Oh yes.
What
I
about
see,
now?
a royal discount you're looking for. Yes. Give me 1 second. He takes the emblem, bites down on it to make sure it's real. Hands it back. There's a bit of drool on it. And
That's disgusting.
This guy's a fucking crackhead, bro.
Oh shit.
yes, I see. See with the discount, royal discount, that turns out to be carry the 1. There's a 5 somewhere. With commissions.
Hurry up.
Yes. Oh, cool. Of course. I can lower the price of everything down to 75 gold.
We'll take it.
I like
Wait,
it. Yep.
75 gold for the
The
Pegasus
horse and carriage. No, not the
No.
Pegasus. The draft
No,
horse.
sir, you've mistaken. You've probably been knocked in the head one too many times. The
But
Pegasus will not
Groosh
be
asked for the Pegasus.
No. The Pegasus is clearly too much, as stated by the young lady here. Yes, the single draft horse and the carriage.
What do you value more, your life or a fucking horse?
Well, sir, these are
Gramsh.
very, very, very prestigious horses.
Well,
Well, my axe is
Sorry, what was your name again,
very
sir?
prestigious at splitting
My name
things
is
in
Welby
half.
Glue.
Will
Oh
be
my
glue.
God.
Oh, okay. Will be glue stables and will be glue. All right. So, Mr. Will be glue,
You can call me Mr.
you
Glue.
have a
Mr. Glue.
Mr. Glue. Well then, Mr. Glue. So, how renowned would you say your stable is?
It is pretty widely renowned. Yes, I'd say so myself. Yes.
You'd say so, right?
I
I've
would say
never
so,
heard.
yes.
This is my first time hearing of it. But
Well, so
let
I've
me
never
let-
heard of you, but here you are.
Correct. But
He
but,
told you bard.
however, You may have not heard of me.
Oh, was he a bard?
I'm sure you've heard of the back door.
He's
Correct?
a
You've heard of
bard,
the back
actually.
door.
You want him to sing you a
Yes,
song for an
everyone's
extra
welcome through the
discount?
back door. I know the back door.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, I am a performer there, and I will be traveling the
Yes,
rest of the
I've
country.
heard that the performances have gone down, so they started hiring all kinds of bums off the street. Yes, unfortunately.
Oh.
Well, sir, I could help with advertisements along the country.
Could you now?
Yes.
And
Try and get a sponsor.
what good does someone do me on the other side of the continent, country, if I have my stables only here
Well, obviously they will travel all the way here
for a horse?
a good steed
For a horse.
and a
For a
wagon.
horse. Really think about
Yes.
that. For a horse. For a horse. He's like making like turning his face like really.
You are killing my
I don't give that
patience.
discount.
Okay. Icha will just pull the money out and start counting 75 gold.
Thank you, Icha.
All right. And did you want to apply the discount or not? Because if you don't, that would be not sufficient.
Yes,
That's with the
apply
discount.
the
Yes,
discount.
apply the
Ah, very
discount.
well,
The
very
coin that you drooled on, Mr. Glue.
Stupid
Very
man.
well. I'm going to need the coin back.
And I hand over.
I'm sorry,
the-
wait, what?
Why?
Drool.
Yes,
What?
this is a
Coin.
single-use royal discount. I can't just.
Fucking king.
Grant
told
you
us.
everything.
Okay.
I would
Well-
assume so. Your saliva is all over it.
Well, even better. I mean, did you want my saliva on it, or I
No.
could perhaps clean it
Let
before I use it?
Let me just split this man in half, and we can have the fucking Pegasus.
Can you please give us our horse and wagon?
There's
please?
guards outside.
Yes,
Come on
yes,
now.
of course. I can have that arranged. Is there a specific horse you'd like? You can go ahead and pick one out of the lot, and he'll kind of direct you to his stable of horses, where there are different kinds, different colors. If you all have a preference.
Are
And
there
these are
any
just draft
pros?
horses.
Are there any pros and cons to the different ones
No.
available? The different
No,
draft
these,
horses.
These are
It's
just
preference.
draft horses. These are just draft horses. Just preference of what you want your horse to look like.
I want it white with spots, with brown spots.
Ah, yes, of course. Let me direct you to Sugar Cube here.
Sugar cube. Is it a mare?
It is.
Oh God.
Just pick a fucking horse, people.
Should we not get a mirror? Yes. Well,
Mares can be a bit temperamental, but it's probably fine. Is she strong? She can do the job.
Oh, she's strong. Yes. Of course. If you would like to give her some assistance, because I mean, I'm sure she can do with the job, but 2 horses never hurt.
oh no, we're okay with the one. Thank you.
Poor Sugar Cube. Very well.
The horse is gonna die midway. What?
Very well. I shall arrange to have her. Do you want her strapped to the carriage, loaded into the carriage, separate? How would you like this?
Harnessed, please.
With a little
If
bow
that
on top?
horse,
Harnessed
if
to
that-
pull.
With a little
if
bow
that
on top
horse
or
is
no?
in the carriage, I swear, I would.
If the
rip
bow is
you
free,
apart.
I will take a bow.
Yes, the bows are
Just so-
complimentary.
Just so she can feel pretty.
Very well. He whistles to his attendants, who go and pull your carriage around and harness Sugar Cube to it. Sugar Cube has one of those, like, you know those commercials with the cars where they have just like that ribbon bow on it? Like the new car thing? It's just on her head.
So what do we feed this horse?
Ah, yes, of course. Now you're talking business. So we do have horse feed.
Okay. Besides that, because we have to buy that from you.
Yes, you would, wouldn't you?
Yes.
If you have
Can she eat
hay,
grass?
straw, grass, yes, she would eat grass.
Okay.
She likes sugar. Don't give her sugar. Carrots, apples, fruits, that sort of thing.
Okay.
All right.
Is there
Sounds good.
anything we can't give her that's poisonous?
Don't give her sugar; she'll start freaking the fuck out.
Okay, but that's the only thing. There's no like plants,
I
like
mean,
mint or something.
there's herbs that I wouldn't recommend giving to horses, but that's just standard.
But like, as a horse expert, what would those herbs be?
Volcara, please, can we?
I don't want to
This-
kill Sugar Cube. We just spent good money on her, guys.
This man is about to get axed through and through.
Oh, come on, Groom. Let's get out of here. Let the ladies handle this.
Would you prefer a bag of feed?
What the?
No, I think she'll be okay with grass.
For sugar cube. I understand. Very well. If that is all, I shall show you all the door, and you can get to going and torturing this poor soul. Be on your way then.
Okay.
He's gonna take that
So-
coin from you guys.
Finally.
Yeah.
He'll definitely take that coin from you guys.
It was interesting to meet you, Mr. Glue.
Yes, very well. You as well, Miss what's your name again?
Valcara.
How unfortunate. Yes, very well. It was pleasant to meet you as well.
I mean, bro.
Alrighty. So
Let's get out of here,
I
guys.
will- yeah, let's get out.
Yes, please.
Be on our way.
Guy's a fucking freak.
I'm tired of this man.
All right, where are we going to
He
now?
ruled on our rune coin thing.
I mean, he took it back.
Why give it back to us in the first place?
Just wanted to give you some.
Oh,
troll.
Sugar Cube.
Oh, that horse is definitely gonna need a lot of water.
Give us the emblem back or
It's
no?
just one.
No,
horse.
no, he took it. He took it with him.
Oh, okay.
It's really
Okay,
only
guys.
3.5 people that she's pulling, so
Yeah, but one of them is a giant and the other one is a tree.
that's true.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
honestly walk. I'm familiar with this life. This is what I typically do. I literally
You're
just
the
walk
least
people through the
person
woods.
to have. You're the least person to be a burden to that horse. It's either
I know someone
what?
has to
It's between
drive
Ita
the
and
carriage.
Grooms.
it's me. I'll do it.
Is there anything else you guys want to do with the capital?
Do we need any supplies or tools or anything like that?
Who are you asking?
are
you asking?
I'm just
Bruce or-
asking everybody in
okay,
general.
Okay.
I possibly. Does anybody need any rations? Do y'all have a bedroll to sleep in just in case we stop and we're not in a town?
I have enough rations for 5 days.
Should possibly get us to the next town.
As the village giant would say, there's not enough protein in this world. I say, buy some pork, salted pork.
Well, I mean, we could
Well,
just
we
hunt.
could hunt.
Yes. We got 75 coin.
We have to
Well,
stay where
75
we
on
can.
top of what you all each individually have.
Okay. Yeah, I have 25.
And then each of us have 25.
Well, you
Yeah,
have
we
to
can
check
definitely
your,
hunt.
Armors, weapons.
I
Anything
already
of the
have
sort.
all that.
I believe I am good.
Buckeye, are you
Volcara,
good over there?
I think I'm good. I typically just wing it.
how about some booze?
Alrighty.
Booze?
Some booze? I'll take
Two
some
kegs,
booze.
two barrels of ale?
No, we're okay.
Nope,
Let's
nope,
head out.
nope, Icho. Bye. Gideon, where are they so good discounted booze?
I'm carrying the gold.
Oh, you know where? At the back door.
Oh my god. Let me see one piece of gold, please. That should get
No.
us at least 2 barrels.
No.
Where?
He's your uncle, bro. You got. The
What are we gonna drink?
Water. Healthy for you.
Just because
Boo.
you're like this healthy a thing now, Okay. Back in the day, you ate mud. Icha. Can we please have
And
beer?
no,
God damn it.
don't you have your own coin?
I thought it was all in the group, or like in the purse, like
No,
it
you're
all.
carrying your own. Whatever
Yeah,
Oh
you
you have your
shit.
own.
sit down with.
If you go to your character sheet and go inventory, it'll tell you how much gold you have next to weight carried.
So no other equipment.
Uh, I could probably use some better armor, but yeah, we can move forward.
All right.
Nice.
And we're gonna go ahead and close right there.
All right.
Yay!
What's going on, chat? It's Lobo again. And I just wanted to say, if you enjoyed seeing OrtizxKilla and Blue in today's session, consider checking out their channels. Their information is going to be listed below, but really go check them out. They're entertaining to watch. A lot of great content on their channels. So go visit them. Go show some love. Go show some support. And I appreciate you guys stopping by.